In terms of ways of getting better scars, again, it depends on the body location. For the face, it's more about design and direction, and you're using the normal contours and the normal cosmetic units. In contrast, places like the back, yes, the direction of the scar makes a big difference, but probably more important than that is deeper sutures which dissolve under the skin. Effectively, every single one of my back scars, I'll have a deep dissolving suture. Even some of my punch biopsies will have deep dissolving sutures in them to minimise the stretching of scar. Some patients who are elderly have very, very thin skin even on their back, and there's very minimal risk of any sort of stretch of the scar anyway. That's the type of circumstance where I wouldn't use a deep dissolving suture. But apart from that scenario, virtually everybody gets deep dissolving sutures to minimise that stretching of scars. The other issue for people who are very conscious of getting a stretch scar, or who are likely to get a stretch scar because of a larger wound on a young skin which is very elastic, is I do a lot of taping for many, many months afterwards. So rather than just taping the wound for 1 to 2 weeks, I'll ask them to tape it for 4 to 6 months. Now, again, I give them instructions about how to do it. I don't make them feel guilty about how long to tape the scar for, but the longer you can tape the scar for, the better the outcome. Our objective is to minimise stretching of your scar, and depending on how much that concerns them versus the inconvenience of taping the wound, is how I'll let them balance how long to do it for, but guiding them by saying that 4 to 6 months is worthwhile in terms of the time to tape the scar to minimise the risk of stretching.